This week on Between the Bytes, we've got news from Apple, Nintendo, and Google, so stay tuned. Welcome to Between the Bytes, where we're not as smart as your average nerd. I'm Gary Arnold.
And I'm Roshbak Shandapur. Apple has acquired everyone's favorite music recognition software, Shazam. It was founded back in 1999, well ahead of its time when it comes to its tech, and it was purchased for $400 million. People are assuming that Apple's going to be integrating it into their smart home technology.
It's about time.
It's about time. I'm surprised this hadn't happened sooner.
Our next bit of news comes from Google. Google has released 3 new apps as part of their new app experiment, is what they're calling it. They're going to be releasing more apps in the coming months and years that are experimentations using new types of technology available. These new apps are photo-based apps that let you take photos in different settings and in different ways and then tweak them. So there's different algorithms that are used to make your photos look more like a comic strip, or to tweak your video to go back and forth. One app is available just on Android, one just on iOS, and another one that's available for both. The apps are called Storyboard, Selfissimo, and Scrubbies, so be sure to check those out.
Nintendo has now sold over 10 million Switches. That's right, the console that was released back in the spring has now outsold the Wii U, but it still has a long ways to go to reach total sales of the Wii, which was about 100 million consoles sold.
That's a lot of games.
The Switch is fun though. It's very fun.
Indeed, as we've demoed it here before.
It's an Executech favorite.
Another important update is this week, the FCC will be voting on the net neutrality regulations. This has been a really big deal. It's been very controversial. I'm sure you've seen it in the news several times. We want to just bring it up and remind you that net neutrality in general is a good thing for companies and for individuals. People are going out and participating, letting their congresspeople and others know about how they feel about it. We encourage you to do the same on whichever side of the topic you fall on. But we do feel that net neutrality is a good thing, so keep updated on it. Thursday is when the vote will go through. It's expected that net neutrality will be struck down, but there is still hope. So get out there and make your voice heard.
And lastly, the heavily and very anticipated Star Wars: The Last Jedi is coming out this Friday, December 15th. And to you Star Wars fans out there, go out, see it. This is the oh dear, I just had a brain fart.
The 8th.
The 8th, wow. This is the 8th installation into the chapters, and honestly, we're only discussing this bullet because Gary put it here.
Because tomorrow is Star Wars Eve. Star Wars is an inspiration in tech news for all of us. And stay tuned, you might get a spoiler-free review on next week's episode.
No, you won't.
Be excited.
No, you won't.
This week in tech history, our first item is on December 12th in 1980, Apple had its IPO. The stocks went live at $22 a share. There was over 4.6 million shares sold, valuing the company at $1.7 billion. Pretty impressive. They've come a long way. Apple is now valued at over $883 billion. So, overnight success.
On December 11th of 2008, Google released now a very well-known and very oft used internet platform, Google Chrome.
The internet has never been the same since. Thank you to Internet Explorer for being our vehicle to go download Chrome.
And that'll do it for this week's Between the Bytes. Remember to go ahead and like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share these videos on any social media platform you see. We'll see you next week.
Happy holidays.
May the Force be with you.